we got a first time rookie bricklayer versus my D.R. Horton built home. We got this. The dream shop. Every real enthusiast wants one, and we've had to jump hurdle after hurdle to get this one, from greedy general contractors to ever skyrocketing material cost, and for bonus, my HOA regulations. We've put our blood, sweat, and tears into this building because we built the whole thing DIY without any prior experience, and to say it's been a long road would be an understatement. But we're finally to the part of the project I've been the most nervous about. Brick. Now, according to my HOA regulations, it is required that the accessory structure that we're building, also known as this 40 by 50 dream shop, matches the exterior facade of the main dwelling, both in material type and quality. Well, we tracked down the right material. The question is, can we match or exceed the quality of what is known as America's home builder? From henceforth, I will be calling Dr. H. Now, this video is by no means intended on bashing on Dr. H. As a first-time home buyer, there were some things that I may have overlooked when buying our first home, and I own that. Plus, my mom always told me if I don't have anything nice to say, just to don't say anything at all. So I won't. Now, all these imperfections, as Bob Ross would say,
happy accidents,
ended up being a blessing in disguise because it gave me the confidence that I can meet and or exceed the quality of the main dwelling on this property by building this shop myself, including laying the brick. Woo. Day one, guys, of a project that feels like it could quite take the rest of my life, because today we begin to brick the dream shop, and we have a very cool sponsor sponsoring today's video, and it's a brand that's built to move, and conveniently enough, we're gonna be doing a lot of that today. Big thank you to Fabletics for sponsoring today's video. Here we go, guys. Today's the day. All right, guys, today's gonna be such a good day. I'm so stoked. I almost dropped you guys, I'm sorry. I honestly have no idea how today's gonna go. Kobe. So we have some of the head folks coming out from Brick Restorations Inc. They're a local company based out of Houston, but they have also an office in Dallas, and they're driving all the way up here to help me get started on the right foot when it comes to the masonry work on the exterior of this building. I couldn't be more excited for today. We also have a full pallet of white masonry cement. I actually saved myself over $300, and then I took those savings and reinvested into a mixer. Go time, baby. Instructions. Locked, loaded, ready to go. I have no idea how to use this. Cement, sand, and water. Let it mix up. All of our masonry sand. We try to salvage and save as much as we could, but we had 3 storms in the last 2 weeks. We'll see how far this 10 yards, which is now looks like 5 yards, gets us. You guys were gonna be moving today. So fun fact, you guys may not know, this gentleman, my father, Sarge, how long has it been since you laid brick?
Over 50 years.
Don't give up on your dreams. Because 50 years later, you could be laying brick again. Volunteer work. Paid by the hour, paid by the project, or just not paid, period.
Yeah, not paid.
Yeah, that one. Well, before we get too far into today's video, big mahalo and big thanks to both of my boomer specialists here helping out for today. It's gonna be a fun day. We're all kind of looking forward to learning how to do this from the professionals, and they should be here any minute now. So we're just kind of relocating the brick towards the back of the shop. We got the masonry sand ready to go. I need to carry out some of those cement bags as well. You know, prior to my prestigious career as an overconfident do-it-yourselfer, I was actually blessed to spend a good majority of my life as a multi-sport athlete. Rain Man. Basketball, clearly not one of them. However, despite being in my mid-30s now, I haven't given up on my lifelong dream of dunking a basketball. Pass, I'm open. Yeah, ice chocolate. So close, so close. Because for many talents we were blessed with, height was not one of them. But I've been patiently waiting on that mid-30s growth spurt to settle in. But I've just realized it's got nothing to do with height. We're in a fight now. But fortunately, we're not doing it alone because we got Fabletics to help us keep moving. Let's go. And through all those years playing sports, I can pretty much guarantee I wore every single major brand of athletic wear. And I came across Fabletics, saw the commercials with Kevin Hart, thought it was pretty cool, but I thought to myself, athletic wear at that competitive of a price point, there's no possible way it's actually comfortable. Well, I've been rocking my Fabletics for the last few weeks now, and man, I can admit when I'm wrong. Even these Fabletics shorts, there's built-in pockets on the built-in liners on the shorts that have pockets with pockets in the pocket. And you can't feel them at all. All right, we got our phone in our pocket here, but if we need to do something more athletic or something that someone in their mid-30s shouldn't be doing, locks that sucker in place. See, solid. My back, not so much. And Fabletics has an amazing VIP membership program that's pretty much for everyone. Even if you're one of those guys that have no idea what they're doing in the gym, or you're buying yoga pants without any intention of doing yoga. It's all good, as long as we're out there just trying to be mo better. That's what this is all about. Signing up as a VIP gets you an amazing intro offer. 80% off the whole site. That's 80. You can also save up to 50% daily as a VIP member, and that membership each month will get you a credit for a 2-piece outfit or any item up to $100. But if you guys don't need anything, don't worry, you can skip any month between the 1st and 5th without any charge. You also get access to other VIP perks, including monthly drops, early access to styles, VIP only sales, and a free membership to the Fit app. All right, guys, do me a huge solid here. There's a link in the description below. I'll remind you at the end of the video, but hit that link, you can get 80% off the entire site when you sign up to be a VIP. Thank you so much to Fabletics for sponsoring today's video. Thank you guys for all the support, but we have a ton of work to get done. Let's get the back of the building finished up, brick by brick. Oh, that hurt my back. Tex White Cement. And with perfect timing, just as we were carrying out this last bag, the amazing folks from Brick Restoration arrived. All right, so I told them that they can make fun of me as much as they possibly can today. There's gonna be plenty of moments, but I wanna say thank you so much to the Brick Restorations company for coming out and kind of coaching me and learning how to do this. And I realized that this is a very difficult part, and I'm really happy that we have experts out here.
Yeah, so we're a masonry company. We're kind of full range. We can do all kinds of repairs, but we really focus on the repair and restoration side of things. So anything, a new construction like this, we can do it, but we want to really, support you in doing it yourself. I think that's great. We kind of come in after the fact when it isn't done perfectly, and we kind of can fix it and do it in a way that's cost effective. You
guys have an office in Houston. Mm-hmm. You guys moved out to Dallas as well, so you got 2 offices now. What areas in the Dallas area do you service?
Everything, Dallas, Fort Worth, all the way up to Prosper. This is as far as we come.
They almost said Oklahoma.
We're ready to help whenever you're ready to go.
So, mud boards, Zip System or Georgia Pacific? Zip System it is. Okay, I'm gonna be dragging Edwin along with me all day long. Explain to me, I'm a overconfident do-it-yourselfer. What do I need to do with my first couple steps to take this brick and put it on that building?
You need to set up your corner poles and get your string line set up first thing. So we need to make some L's so we can hang up our corner poles. In this case, you're not getting your level from up here, you're getting it from up here because this is where it's ending. Set your string line, make sure your line is level at the first course. Using a brick ruler gives you the measurement where your wall is going to end at. Maybe like a ledge like this, so you would measure from the bottom up to tell you how many courses are going to be needed to get to this level.
And then by course, is that row of brick?
A row of brick, 1 row of brick per course.
All right, these are the moments I really wish I caught on camera. So we have my handy dandy kit I just bought off Amazon. Edwin's making fun of me because none of these are ideal. But fortunately,
yeah, that'll work.
Home Depot last night.
Yeah, that'll work.
Like I said, feel free to make fun of me. That's why we're out here, to have a good time. You ready?
Is that a Milwaukee bag?
Nope, gold blat. We were just doing math. How long has it been since you laid brick?
Oh man, 1981.
Well, that's fine. Just watch out for the water lines. I'm just kidding. There's nothing inside.
Okay.
Oh, that gives us to the edge of the brick ledge. Yep. All right, we went ahead and cut back my custom deck a couple inches, and then we can get to the brick ledge. We got the edge post set up, and then what we're doing now is setting up our expansion joints. So we're about 13 feet from the edge, expansion joint here, and then same thing on the other side. Anything more than, is it 20 feet?
20 feet.
You definitely want an expansion joint. So this wall being 40 feet, we're adding 2 just to be safe. Texas soil. And then we're gonna actually build out the expansion joints as we go. I actually thought you'd cut those in afterward.
Not perfect.
Not perfect.
Mo better.
Just mo better.
call these in Spanish, we call them monas.
Monas.
If you put your mud board on, that way
Ah,
bend over, you're working out of buckets. The farther back you put them, the more
stable.
yeah.
All right, let me get that. Cut this guy in half. We'll have one Mona there. We are ready for our first mud mixing.
I don't want to be in your.
Yeah, don't steal my spotlight.
Okay, what's our proportions?
We're gonna do 10 shovels of sand for half a bag of mortar mix. I think this might need to be loosened up.
So you can turn it?
Yeah.
Okay, I know the guy that built that, so I'll make fun of him. Heads up, beach day. Oh, okay, there's that consistency I've been seeing on YouTube. Is that what we're looking for, or is that a little too wet
A
still?
little too wet. We're gonna add 2 more shovels.
And then how far would you say this first half bag, or how many courses do you think it'll get us on this first 13 feet? Don't say one, don't say one.
No. You'll know it's ready when it just slides off the rest of it like that.
About time to get my first brick laid. You guys heard of Element? The electrolyte drink mix? Yeah. I got a bunch of it. I'll send you home with some. It's like Pedialyte and steroids. All right. How many shovel holes you want? Yeah, I'm gonna ask Edwin if he's hiring after this.
For the first brick, you start at the corner, you'll bring it down to the line. Top
Got
of
it.
the brick is gonna go with that line.
And then you put mud up against the brick that's down there currently, or
Yep, you can either.
except for the weep hole ones?
Yeah, except for the weep hole one. So that's 1, 2.
So every
This
third?
would be your third. Keep the mortar out of it. That way you don't get it in the joint.
So that's your weep hole one?
Yep.
See, he doesn't have to measure. He's got such good.
I'm trying to see his spacing.
That's the experience part.
Now obviously there's an outside to this brick, so that's the inside.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the outside. I'm gonna copy him if he goes.
Decoration outside.
Edwin's holding his breath right now. I let go of the trowel.
Oh, that's
Cardinal sin.
It's better to stand the way I'm standing.
Where you're at.
But yeah. Stab.
So if I switch hands, and
Yeah, but if you're right-handed.
I'll try left. I'm gonna get a Sharpie and write my name on those too. Yeah, when those things fall off. Oh shoot, I did those. Well, you guys witness my first ever brick laid. We're almost done. So we got Sarge over there on the mud. We got Edwin doing work on the masonry side. He showed it ain't quick. I just keep getting in the way.
Want to lay this rope?
You know what? Let's try it. Go right-handed. We're coming this way.
That's the corner brick, so you need to put a space holder there.
That's right. Okay. Okay. No mortar on this side, right?
Mortar on that side, since you're going to take that out.
When you're tapping it down, when it touches that line with your trowel, do you stop?
Yep, that's where you stop. If you leave your trowel up against it, you usually have to leave that gap. You could push it back just a tad bit, but there you go. So that's tricky. There you go. There you go.
And then when you set it in, do you set it straight down or you kind of angle it in?
You angle it in and then you push it down with the palm of your hand.
All right, buddy, I'm sending you my resume. The part I would struggle with is making sure they stay level this way. They're not leaning or going forward. Oh, Betty, I got it. I'm gonna send you home with a bunch of this stuff, but choose a flavor.
Let's do watermelon stuff.
Watermelon. Not an Element sponsored video, but I'm telling you guys, use this stuff all the time. All right, this is just half a packet because it's pretty strong. Typically you put in a big flask, put the whole packet in.
That was pretty good.
Essentially what it is a whole lot of sodium, magnesium, and potassium all together. That brick looks so good. We have such a long way to go, but it is looking so dang good. And by the end of this, I'm gonna have this down. Right now, not there just yet. I'm just getting it in Edwin's way. Since this iron is now up against the brick, which have 5 courses, this should be strong enough now to move that mason line to here. Two, 4, 6, 8. Halfway there. Here. Keep the mud on the boards. Try not to get in the way. Edwin, if I start here and line the last brick up, can I meet you in the middle? Is that possible?
Yeah, it'd be better to start from the very
end?
Yeah.
Oh, sign me up. Although by the time I broke my 1 brick, you're almost here already. Didn't I say I'd meet you in the middle? Can I meet you in the middle?
Good now.
Dang it. So I got too ambitious on my crack. Can I still use that for the corner? Or is that no bueno?
No, it's not good.
But I'm determined to get at least 1. Nope, not that one either.
It was perfect. Got one.
Oh, Sarge is going at it. Now, how you lay them, do you typically try to keep your joints somewhat pretty straight? Okay. Unlike the home was all over the place.
Yeah, Kev gets back now.
Woo! All right. All right, now we're working through the trick on keeping this top brick mortar from falling in and keep this guy where it needs to be. So this last piece, we're coming up. We're gonna come straight across with that to go underneath the flashing. Well, we want to angle just a tad bit. So we have brick ties, and then so we're gonna stick that there.
Okay, so how far out do you want it to be flush with the wall, or you want it to come out some?
You can come out just a little bit.
1/4 inch?
Yeah.
Get up on your feet, this is a shakedown. Order up that beat just like it's takeout. Show me you got.
Woo, that white masonry, guys. Look at that first brick on the building. Up to 4 feet. Then we get to the very top. We slant them in, put them this way. We still have to joint some of these going across, but for the majority, that's pretty much set. We'll come back and acid wash this, which will get rid of some of this. In this process, I'm starting to understand the steps they skipped on the main residence, which are gonna be doing back here.
With an attitude, so good, so fresh, just the way you like it.
And it looks so good. Big mahalos to the Brick Restorations folks for coming out here for the day. And thank you guys so much for sharing the expertise and the knowledge. Now it's gonna be my job to do the rest of the thing. But we might be calling them back out once we get to the front of the building, because the front is gonna be a completely different beast altogether, utilizing the limestone, the brick, and then going all the way to the top, 20 feet in the air. All right, got my new brother set up with some Element. You set up for the summer? Yes, sir.
It's been a pleasure, my man.
Thank you so much.
No, you're more than welcome. We enjoy doing stuff like this.
All right, brother.
Thank you.
You guys drive safe. We'll see you guys around.
Good luck.
All right, I appreciate it. Another huge thank you to these guys. Great local, family-owned company. Genuinely just been following along the build series and knew they had the expertise that they could share with me to help me learn how to do this. Hopefully we'll be seeing them again soon when we start to tackle the front of this shop. And you guys know we didn't waste any time. We dove right into applying these new learnings.
Remix. Keep it on repeat, just let the beat kick. Everywhere you go, you bring the roof down. Everybody knows you got your own sound. So good, so fresh, just the way you like it. Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh. Yeah, you like it, the way you like it. Oh, yeah, you like it, the way you like it now. Yeah, you like it, the way you like it. Oh, so good, so fresh. Get up on your feet. Show me you got soul.
Woo! This week on Dirty Jobs. I'm totally kidding. This is rough. Guys, if you're enjoying the content and the Dream Shop build series, as always, and you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, scroll down, hit that subscribe button below, because we have so much more coming for this epic building, especially when we dive into the interior finishings, because I have so many ideas that we're just gonna go absolutely overboard with. So scroll down, make sure you're subscribed below if you're enjoying this video. Hit that thumbs up button while you're down there. Another day, another row of bricks, my Ohana. So I've officially received my on-the-job training, 4 or 5 hours, and I have about 8 hours on my own. And I can say I'm getting better. However, I can't say I am anywhere near, I would say, competent just yet, but all of my lines are straight. Just for a little perspective, my boy Edwin knocked all of that out in about 4 to 5 hours, of course with my help. I put down like 3 or 4 of those bricks. And this section is the result of about 8 hours of work. Not even close to as clean as what Edwin did. So what we're gonna do this morning, we got our joiner. I finished these last couple courses, which is a row of bricks, pretty late yesterday. So I'm gonna pay for that this morning as I'm trying to cut away some of these excess mortar on the joints. Here we go. Now, what I'm really starting to understand is why there's an obsession with that perfect mixture between sand, cement, and water. It goes on so much quicker. A little extra time in here, we save a heck of a lot of time over there. Mixing up. Sand's still super dry. Throw a little small kind of water, small kind. Mix it up, let's go. All right, we got our half bag, white masonry cement. All right, please don't flip. Just like Coach Edwin's mix, right? You see all this crap? So sad. But I'll tell you, even with all the work we've done on this thing, I can't imagine us living here for another 2-3 years tops. Maybe less if we keep growing like we are. I want to get out in the country much, much further. Oh, that's my best mixture yet. Perfect. Gotta put a little water on here. Not sure why, but never been excited about a perfect mixture before. Double check my line. Good. Good. All right. Here we go, guys. Next course, let's fly.
Let go of everything that you know and be wild in the mystery. I've been in the darkness for 40 days. I've been searching for holy flames, a sign to light up the way. So can you help me out?
Just go a little bit heavy.
you help me out? I've been more certain of truth before. I've been called a righteous man before. Yeah, I've been closer to Jesus before. So can you help me out? Oh, can you help me out?
All in the details. It's getting a little bit dry. Finally doing the final detail across the top. I've been kind of dreading this. We got this guy. Looking good, dude. He's a natural. Bye, buddy. We'll see you later. Bye. All right, so I learned my lesson yesterday. Now I'm gonna go back and use the joiner and clean up all the joints that I just laid today. And then we'll be back bright and early in the morning. We can start our last section here for the back of the building. Clean Squirrel, I see your block laying skills and I raise you newly acquired brick skills. See you guys in the morning.
Am I on my own? Am I on my own? Or can you help me out? Am I on
Well, I got better as I went.
Hey, it's level. You can look right here. It's just straight.
Just the mortar joints vary a little bit from the bottom to the top.
As far as thickness.
Yeah, our first couple rows or courses, I was I'd say still learning. And then when I got about halfway, really kind of started getting in tune with
You can't tell. I mean,
thicknesses and joints. Oh, compared to the house?
yeah. You see that.
The entire house looks like this. Then you got this joint I gotta fill. Yeah, that whatever
like-
caulking
yeah.
type of. Yeah, coming along.
You did great.
This one's a little bit of a beast.
Oh yeah, especially for your first time.
It's coming out okay. It's hard to tell, like, keep true to this line
Uh-huh.
right in the corner. So I gotta pull it out, put it there.
Can you help me out? Can you help me out? I've been scared to look in my soul. I've been afraid I would follow the road. Yeah, afraid of the things I've been told.
Absolutely massive amount of respect for all the professional masons and bricklayers out there. Whew. I knew this part of the project was going to be difficult and somewhat time consuming, but I'm surprised at the amount of time it takes to lay brick. I'm not moving yet at the pace I would like to be moving, but we're getting a little bit better as we went. But today is the day we finish up this backside. I want to get all these courses done up to the top and finish that final detail piece all the way across the top and then have this complete. We're then going to go back and acid wash all the brick, remove all that mortar and excess from the face of it, which come to find out they didn't do on the main structure or the main house. But as a reminder, today's all about meeting or exceeding the expectations of my HOA, meaning first time bricklayer versus Dr. H. Excuse the tough guy tank top. We're trying to get rid of this lovely farmer's tan going on. It's funny kind of looking as time goes on. So first off, the very far end where Edwin was leading that section looks perfect. And then we get to the middle section, it looks like absolute trash towards the bottom. Gets a little bit better towards the top, a little more consistent. And then we get this last section here, and this is actually looking, I don't know, I'm kind of proud of this. We're doing our best keeping those joints even all the way down. So you see the spacing here. So basically this one, this one, this one, trying to keep that somewhat vertical and even all the way across. Also, this Fabletics sleeveless we're rocking right here, so dang comfortable. Brick absolutely tears up your gloves. No matter what. A lot easier. All right, I'm an idiot, and And I know someone out there has already seen this and left it in the comments below, so I forgot to do the edge. I was making it perfectly flush up against our red iron here, but I forgot that I got to run it down this side as well, which means I'm supposed to be placing this block in that direction every other one to set me up to go that way. I got to knock down this edge. Not a huge deal, but learning. Look how perfect and straight that is. So let's just go ahead and we're gonna let that settle up a little bit before we put the next one on, and we're on to the next course. But we have our underworked and overpaid labor here helping us today. Quick break, and now we're back, guys. We had to go pick up Maui from the vet. So while you guys were busting my coconuts about messing up on that back corner, one of our family members was losing his coconuts. He's got the cone of shame. Moment of silence for Maui's coconuts. All right, I think I got our new definition for the blind leading the blind. You got stuff on your face. There you go. And squish. Nice, right there. Good, good. What? Good job. All right, put more on there. Go ahead. Nope. And just gonna butter the back of this. This is called butter. Right there, see? Nice. There go. Flop.
Flop.
Nice.
Ah,
Oh no. You spilled.
it fall down.
You spilled. There you go. Perfect. Nice.
Yeah.
You wanna try butter it? Like butter. Say it like you mean it.
Like Chehu.
Like Chihu. Go inside and get ready for soccer. Got soccer practice. Thank you for your help, buddy. So that was about 20 minutes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bricks. We're gonna speed it up just a little bit.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree.
I was so excited a few weeks ago to finally repair my garage door after I hit it with a 10-foot tall van. And I did. I repaired the garage door, but the panel that we waited on for 2.5 months, there's a slight color variation between, yeah. And also there's a massive dent there, and there's 2 dents on the back. I'm just so sick of dealing with Home Depot right now that we're gonna leave it as is. But we have a special addition that I mentioned a few weeks ago that we're adding to it.
Oh,
Watch
I've
this.
been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon.
Not perfect, just mo better. Love that. So the good news is, guys, today should be the last day I have to roll that big barrel mixer out here to the furthest part of the building. Because today, this morning, hopefully this morning, we're finishing the backside up completely.
Try to catch me howling at the moon. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
All right, cutting these are a total pain. So we cut it actually right down the middle for the front side, and on the back side I make 2 cuts, one here and one here. That way it fits up perfectly up underneath, and yeah. And I also don't waste any pieces. Right there. And there we have our 2 pieces.
When it rains, it pours. Water's up to my chin. Won't stop fighting to the very end.
This is all we have to go. This has been a beast. It's only taken 4 more days than I thought it would take. We learned an absolute ton. And one of the things I learned was when you're using a level, be very careful not to hit it over the top of the brick and it fall behind the brick. That was a fishing expedition. The good kind, not the weird kind. Home stretch, last couple pieces. And also, since we are this close, we had to remove the mason line. Holy crap, guys. We did it. We did it. And it looks like we have rain rolling in right now, which is not ideal. Might throw a tarp on this, we'll see. All right, check out this weather rolling in. Sorry, I'm just looking in the screen real quick at this marvelous building. Like, look at this. Look at this, still going. Still going. Still going. Still going. To there. We did all that. Heck yeah. I love this. This was a beast though. This is a part of the project I was a little bit worried about and figured it was going to be incredibly challenging. And we're a long way from being done on this, but this portion gives me the confidence that I can actually get this done. Meet or exceed the exterior facade of the main residence, which happens to be a D.R. Horton built home. Spring is here, green grass growing in. We're trying to get rid of this. On cue every time. How'd I do?
Pretty good.
I did screw up pretty significantly in one spot. Should I show you it? Or should I let you try to figure out where that is?
I can already see it. Is that the bottom?
Okay, there's 2 spots I screwed up on. Like I mentioned multiple times doing this, massive learning process. Bottom of the middle section. This is where I really began by myself. And the joints, the spacing, it's all straight. It's just the joints are kind of all over the place. This one's a massive joint. This one's a little bit smaller, then back big again, small again. We got better as we went, got cleaned up towards the top. But the big issue I really did and had was this expansion joint. Keep going. So we have our 1.5" angle iron, which we use as that expansion joint. I underestimated the thickness of this because when I started the 3rd section, I butted up against the angle iron and I sat out, we're looking a good 1/4 inch. This last section of brick sits out. In the grander scheme of things, it's 40 feet and a 1/4 inch amongst 40 feet. Take it how you will. Dr. H versus first time rookie bricklayer. Kind of proud of what I did, especially this top piece. All the lines are straight. It's plumb. It's level. This top trim edge is actually surprisingly good. I was really worried about this. A few quick learnings as a first-time bricklayer. Number 1, joiner. Get this done before this starts to harden up because I ended up chiseling most of it because I waited too long. Also, if you have a level and you're setting it on your brick as you're going up, don't knock it over into this crevice. It's very hard to get it back. Last but not least, mud consistency is key. We got it done though, but we have 3 more sides of the building still to do. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We'll catch you in a few days for our next video back in the shop. We'll catch you guys over there. Until then, as always, y'all take care. Ahui ho. Aloha.